Hi, my name is Alex with Tech Tutorials, and today I got a little bit of a rant for you. I'm going to be talking about one thing that I absolutely think Atlassian needs to drastically improve, and I'm willing to bet that you might be feeling the same thing. If you haven't guessed it by now, I am going to be talking about customer service. Atlassian's customer service, in my opinion, very lackluster. I want to get some stuff off my chest, and hopefully, maybe one of you will relate. I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. Am I hitting a nerve with some of you, can some of you relate? I would love to see your stories. I would love to hear your stories. And if you want to share anything, let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Drop a like if you get value out of this video, or at least you find it entertaining. And if you have any questions, comments, or stories you want to share, let me know in the comment section below. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so Atlassian's customer support, there's different levels. I happen to be an enterprise customer, and depending on who and where you ask me, but I have access to Atlassian's enterprise level customer support. And that basically means that my service level agreements, my negotiations between when Atlassian receives a ticket from me versus when they're supposed to turn something around, is within 24 hours. Now, I do have a 24/7 service level agreement as well, which basically means at any point in the day, I can submit a ticket and Atlassian is going to turn that thing around. Now, they do have various levels, so they have like super critical production, impact to just like tiny little problems. But depending on what you select, it'll also impact the turnaround time from Atlassian back to you. I don't have a problem with that. I think that that's totally fine, totally reasonable. Atlassian's a big, huge company. They have millions of customers, and so it's kind of challenging to basically build a support team that can handle all million customers, right? I'm not telling you that Atlassian needs to basically 10x their support team. That's not what I'm here for. What drives me crazy is just the strategy, it's the technique that they use once you're engaging. Essentially, once you submit a ticket, and again, depending on your service level agreement, you get a response. But in my experience over the last few years that I've submitted tickets to Atlassian, that response team is typically offshore. And I am in the US, so offshores to the US is pretty much anywhere else. But again, not my complaint. That's totally fine. Many companies do this, right? It's cost savings. But where you have a problem, where I have a problem is I submit a ticket and a support request. I have an urgent need. Somebody's going to respond to it, but they're usually 12 hours off of my schedule. And that means that when I submit a ticket at 10 a.m., it's their 10:30 p.m. And so that whole region of the support is offline. So when they do come online at their 10 a.m., well, now it's my 10 p.m. And guess what? I'm not doing anymore, right? I'm not working anymore. And so they'll respond, and then I won't see it until my 10 a.m., which is now their 10 p.m. So every interaction has basically a 1-day delay. And it's a ping pong between me sending a message, waiting basically 24 hours, because I won't see it again until my 10 a.m. the next day. And then they won't see it again to their 10 a.m. So it delays the process so much. And Atlassian, why can't we just pick up the phone and knock this problem out in 30 minutes? Right? Like, I'm an enterprise customer. I'm not saying I need the best privilege, and I'm not saying you got to drop everything you're doing. But why, oh, why, Atlassian, do you have to solve everything over email? Like, or not even email, over tickets? Why can't we figure out a way that you can get a quicker solution to your at least enterprise level, right? I understand standard folks, they're not paying a pretty penny. Premium, they're paying double, but they're still not at the enterprise level, right? But at your enterprise level, and I also understand you have your technical account managers that can help escalate and move things around, but that's a very expensive add-on to get, right? And I need 5 minutes of somebody's time to help me troubleshoot a problem that me as an expert can't figure out, right? And so that's basically like my biggest grudge here with Atlassian is I can't believe, like, a lot of these solutions I feel would take 5 minutes, maybe 15 tops, if somebody just picked up the phone and like jumped in a call and tried to solve the problem. But instead, you rely on these tickets, you rely on back and forth email with 24-hour delays, and it's just such an inconvenient thing to do when you have a production system where thousands and thousands of users are using it. They're relying on it to be up, and I frankly think it's very unacceptable. I understand you have your Premier support, that is extra, but still, I'm already paying an extra fee to be an enterprise customer, right? There should be some slightly, at least in my region of the world, should I have some support so that I can at least get turnarounds quicker and not wait 24 hours. But that's my horror story. I'm very interested to hear your horror stories. I'm sure you probably don't have the same privilege to have an enterprise account or to have an enterprise service level agreement with Atlassian. And so I'd love to hear from the community. What are your interactions with Atlassian support like? I love to help people, and I love to jump on a call. I love to hear the problem and provide a solution. Most of the time, I can provide a solution within 5 minutes. Atlassian, you guys build this thing. You guys should be able to provide a solution probably even faster than me. But anyways, that's my rant. I just wanted to get this off my chest because it is just so annoying that I've been dealing with the problem since a week ago and I still have no traction, no resolution, nothing. And this isn't the first time. I've seen this over and over and over since I started doing this again professionally for the last couple of years. So this is a common occurrence that I've seen with Atlassian, and most of the time, the teams that I work with, we are enterprise customers, right? So we are paying the high premium of having that enterprise support. I'm just not seeing it. Atlassian, if you're listening to this, you guys got to do something. Anyways, love to hear your story. Share it down below in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed by now, subscribe. I don't typically do videos like this, but if this video is interesting to you and you kind of like these rants, let me know, because again, I use this tool for 12 hours a day. I'm sure I can come up with a few stories of horror, if you will, that might entertain you. So let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you like the style. Also, let me know if you didn't, so I never do another one again. But anyways, I just want to get this off my chest. So thank you very much. Hope you're subscribed. Drop a like if you got value of the video, or at least entertained, or at least a little laugh. And I'd love to hear your story, so let me know in the comment section below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.